A 2,000-year-old cat, North Korea news, a Manchester stalemate, and we unbox two very special packages from YouTube. This is your TLDR News Daily Briefing for Monday, October 19th. In the first story of the Daily Briefing today, we go all the way to Peru to discuss a particularly old animal. When the Peruvian authorities started making a viewing platform on top of a steep hill in order to see geoglyphs, pictures made on the landscape, they noticed the hill had its own geoglyph itself. This was a depiction of a cat. This is remarkable as it's predicted that the depiction is from around 2,000 years ago, dated as being made between 500 BC and 200 AD. This is around the time that London was built and the Gospel of Mark was written. To consider that the artwork would be older than London and part of the Bible is pretty remarkable. In the second news story today, the Human Rights Watch has released a report documenting how prisoners are treated in North Korea. This is a groundbreaking document as North Korea is a closed country, meaning gathering evidence and data for such reports is no easy process. However, the authors managed to find around 30 former inmates and guards who they interviewed, all of which were either at prison or working there after 2011, when the current leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, came to power. The report reveals the brutality that prisoners have to endure. Most prisoners get beaten for trivial offences, are made to sit in stress positions for upwards of 10 hours a day, are forced to make confessions, and in some of the worst cases, are even sexually assaulted and raped. It also makes clear that bribes can often make jail easier and reduce beatings and torture. Connections of members to the Workers' Party of Korea, the governing Communist Party, can also help out inmates. Although it should be no surprise that the conditions of a prison in North Korea are bad, details of this kind are rare for such an isolated country. In UK news today, negotiations between Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham and the UK government appear to still be ongoing. It's clear that the government's keen to try and put Manchester into Tier 3 of coronavirus restrictions, but Mr. Burnham is so far refusing to allow this to happen. He claims that Tier 3 imposes serious economic restrictions on the city, and as such, the government should provide businesses with additional economic help to tide them over. There have been rumours today, mainly in the Telegraph, that the government could agree to give Manchester an additional £100 million to end this current impasse. This though may not be enough for Mr. Burnham, who has claimed that he would not just roll over at the sight of a cheque. Ending the current impasse appears to be essential, as many hospitals are either nearing capacity or are already at capacity in the city, with both the Stepping Hill Hospital and Salford Royal NHS Foundation Trust both running at full capacity. And of course, we will update you if and when Tier 3 is introduced in Manchester. And in one last final story, exclusive to the Daily Briefing YouTube channel, today we received a shipment of a special box from YouTube, inside which we found our Silver Play Button award for hitting 100,000 subscribers on the TLDR EU channel. So thank you to everyone who made this possible by subscribing to TLDR EU. Oh, but that's actually not all, because we got another box too. Yep, that's right, we received another Silver Play Button for TLDR US, who also hit 100,000 very recently. Which means that when you add in our UK button too, we have 3 very beautiful, very shiny play buttons. Want to help us make it 4? Hit subscribe on this channel and we might just get there. One day. We're only, 91,423 subscribers away? Easy. Thanks so much for watching our first full Daily Briefing YouTube video. If you like what you saw today, then let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think of this video format. And don't worry, when we're finally back in the office in 2036, we'll make a full set, rather than just doing it from my spare room. Anyway, as always, for those who think the news is too long, be sure to check out tomorrow's Daily Briefing. Read the newsletter by signing up at tldrnews.co.uk/daily, listen to the briefing by searching for TLDR News in your podcast app, or watch the briefing at youtube.com/TLDR Daily.